for section 3.6 today, which is on arithmetic sequences. Okay, so arithmetic sequences are sequences where you're either adding or subtracting. Alright, so if we look at 1a, we have 12, 8, 4, and 0. That's my sequence. So what do I need to add or subtract to 12 to make it 8? Minus 4. Perfect. And from 8 to 4?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. And from 4 to 0 is minus 4. Perfect. When these are all the same, we call that our common difference, and we label it D. So we know that this is arithmetic. And we're going to find our next 3 terms.
-4.
Okay.
-8, -12.
Perfect. So those are our next 3 terms. Okay, so let's do the same thing with 1, 4, 9, and 16. 1 to 4 is add 3. 4 to
7.
Okay, are those all the same?
No.
No. So this is not arithmetic. Alright, if I look at 1a, I have -3/4, -1/4, 1/4, and 3/4. Add 2/4. Perfect. Add 2/4. Add 2/4. So it is arithmetic. So then if I want to find my next 3, okay, or just 5/4. You can just write it as an improper fraction. 7/4. Perfect, and then 9/4. Okay, so identifying them and your common difference, because remember this is our common difference, is pretty easy. The second part of our assignment today is going to be finding our nth term. Okay, so it might ask you to find your 20th term, or your 30th term, or your 60th term, and we have to figure out how to do that, because we don't want to write out the entire sequence for 60 things, right? That would be a lot of work. Yes. So we have this formula, which looks really complicated, but we're going to make it really easy in a second, okay? So we might want to write this down. Your formula to find your nth term is going to be your first term, which we deem a sub 1, your arithmetic term 1, okay? Your first arithmetic term, plus the term you want. So if it's asking for like your 60th term, that would be 60, minus 1 times your common difference.
Oh, we have to write it down.
Yes. Alright, so let's put that to use. So in example 2a, we're asked to find our 22nd term, and we're given this sequence. So off the bat, if it's my 22nd term, then I know that 22 is going to be my n, because that's the term I'm looking for. N is always the term you're looking for. Second thing that I have to find is my first term, my a sub 1. My first term of this sequence is 5, so I know that my a sub 1 is going to be 5. And the last thing I have to find is my common difference. So what do I need to do to get from 5 to 2? Subtract 3, so I know that -3 is going to be my common difference. So if I look at my formula, a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times my d, and I start plugging stuff in, my a sub 1 we said was 5. That was my first term. Okay, we said that my n, what I was looking for was 22, so 22 minus 1, and my d is -3, so I'm going to be multiplying by -3. Perfect, so 22 minus 1 is 21, times -3, and I still have this 5 plus out front. -60. Yep, -63, so I end up with 5 plus -63, or 5 minus 63, which is Any ideas? Perfect. Negative 58. So my 22nd term would be negative 58. Alright, so let's do a couple more of that. Okay, so my 15th term, I'm already told that my a sub 1 is 7 and my d is 3. What is 15 then? Again, perfect. So my formula, a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times my d. So my a sub 1 is 7 plus 15, subtract 1, times 3. Perfect. Everything sort of falls into place. Okay, so what's 15 minus 1? 14 times 3, 7, 42. So 14 times 3 is 42, so 7 plus, which is 49. So my 15th term would be 49.
Do we have to show our work?
No, you can do it. You don't have to. Alright, we'll do one more, and then you guys can get started. Okay, so 60 is n.
And 11 is 3.
11 is my a, and my d is subtract 6. Perfect. Good teamwork. Okay, so a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d.
Okay, so 11 plus 1 times.
Perfect.
So 59.
Okay, so okay, 11 plus 59 times negative 6.
So 59 negative 6 negative
300.
400.
300.
Someone get a calculator.
Okay, so 6 times 50 is what? 354. Thank you, negative 354. 6, because 6 times 50 is 300. 6 times 9 is 54. That's how he got that in his head. But you can use a calculator. So negative 343. Okay? So use your calculator for those because it will make it easier. You are going to work on 209, 1 through 31. Okay, 209, 1 through 31.